Okay, so they want us to use log base 3 of 7. And that is approximate 1.7712. So they're telling us we need to use this. And this is what they're giving us. So we're going to use this to find this. So the question is, can we rewrite 49 with a base of 7? That's where you always want to start with. Okay, does 7 go into 49? Yes. What is it? So that's how we're gonna rewrite it. So we're gonna rewrite it as log base 3 7 squared. That's where we would like to start. Those are the best ones. Okay, now there's no addition, there's no subtraction, but there is a power. So the power property says if the x, where the x would be, is raised to a power, we're going to take that power and we're going to put it in front of the word log. You guys just remember when we were graphing, it means multiplication because we would multiply a by everything. Okay. Now, did they give us something for log 3 of 7?
Yep.
So we're going to do 1.7712. So we are replacing log base 3 of 7 with what they gave us. And now we're going to multiply that. And what do we get?
3.5424.
And then this is our answer. So log base 3 of 49 equals 3.5424. That's what the answer is. What do you guys think?
I can get around.
Okay. Okay. Now, this is where we're changing it up. So now it says solve the equation. So what that means is we're going to have to apply one of our properties. Either the power property, either the product, or we might have to do them both, okay? Sometimes you might have to do more than one. So they're giving us this equation. 2 log base 7 of x equals log base 7 of 27 plus log base 7 of 3. In last section, we learned that if we had the same log with the same base on each side, we could solve it. But the problem is that you can't have addition signs unless they're in parentheses. So we need to get down to where there's only one log on each side. So let's start with this side. You can't have any numbers in front of log. Well, what does that number do? What is that number? It's an exponent, right? And so we're going to rewrite it. So we're going to rewrite this so it's log base 7 of x squared. So now that log base 7 is by itself, and we have x squared. What did we learn yesterday about an addition problem? How does that start off? This is the product. This is the product property. If you add, it really started out as a multiplication. So we're going to multiply those two numbers together. Now, this looks like what we did last section. Log base 7 of something, log base 7 of something. So we can drop the logs and set them equal to each other. And we have x squared equals, well, what is 27 times 3? It is 81. Now, how do we solve that problem?
Square root.
We take the square root of both sides. So the square root of x squared and the square root of 81. Well, what is the square root of x squared?
X.
It is x. And what is the square root of 81? Okay, now we should be able to check it. Please remember that if at any time you get a negative number, you need to check it. Because if you get a negative number and it doesn't turn positive, you can't take the logarithm of a negative. So we're just going to check it over here just to make sure we are correct. So we're going to do 2 log base 7, and instead of writing x, we're going to write 9. There are no x's on this side of the equation, so we're just going to write log base 7 of 27 plus log base 7 of 3. This becomes log base 7 of 9 squared. This becomes log base 7 of 27 times 3. 9 squared is, and 27 times 3 is. So our answer is indeed 9. What questions do you have?